Good afternoon everybody and welcome to Art for the Heart with myself, Liv Robinson. I'm going to be running a class pretty much every day now for the foreseeable future. Some classes will be aimed at the kids age group, really simple things. Others perhaps will be more for artists or adults. So we're just going to get straight into it today with something super simple so you can just get used to using equipment again, feeling confident, and probably don't have to go out and buy anything. Hopefully you've got some scrap paper around the house and a little bit of colour, so it could be paint, it could be crayons. We're going to make some of these little hugs, and of course once you've made them, this one's a little love, then you can just hand them out or give them to a neighbour or post them off to a relative, and something super simple to start. So going on then, in the following few days I'm going to work with this pen and show you how to bleed the pen so you get this lovely texture. We can maybe use our pets as a inspiration for our image, and then later on in the week we're going to use some texture again and putting paint and colour through fabric to get these amazing textures here. So lots that we can get through this week. We're going to start right away with our little hugs. And all you need is a source of colour, a bit of scrap paper. I'm going to use a brush. Of course you could just use your fingertips or a sponge or some toilet roll if you want to use that, but you don't need all the fancy equipment for this. I actually have a drawer of old bits and bobs. We've got some paints in here, we've got some felt tip pens, we've got some crayons, markers. So it's good just to have a collection like this, just to prove that I'm not using anything fancy. I've just picked up a couple of colours. Really simple. All I'm going to do first of all, I've got some old paint here. I'm just going to dab a little bit of paint on my piece of paper in whatever shape I like. Now you might want to do this in a really specific shape and take a little bit extra time. I'll do a heart one because they're quite sweet. And of course you can play with colours, you can play with size, you can mix your colours. And the way that I'm going to zhuzh this up a little bit and make it a little bit more exciting is to use spray paint. So whilst this is acrylic, whilst this is still wet, I'm going to shake up my spray, and this is just because I use spray paint for my art, so I've got it available. You don't have to do this. You could just apply different colours on top of this. You could use crayon over the top once it's dried. Because I'm going to use spray paint whilst it's wet, that way we get this amazing little mixture of colours. When this dries, the underneath colour will come through and you can get the tonal changes, so you can see there's two different colors going on there. Whilst that dries, I'm just going to show you the next step and then we'll come back to that. So it's a really lovely hot day here, so I can just leave that for a minute and we'll be good to go. So I have already done a little red one in advance, if I can find it. This is my first video, so it's over there. Bear with me 1 second. So I've got my red one, and what you can do once it's dried, whatever your base colour is, at the moment that's just a blob, what we can now do is take a felt tip pen or a crayon or a wax crayon or a pencil, biro is fine, then you can be more precise with your drawing. So to make the shape of the face, I'm going to do this upside down for you guys. I'm just going to go with a heart. Nice, simple, lovely shape there. And I'm going to give my heart some arms. You can see this is like stick man styly, so there's really no need to be a professional artist. Just going to give a little face there. Now you could do loads in a line, and you can write some text if you like. So for this one I've put a little love for you, and just embellish and add to and take away as much as you like, but you're creating the shape and the little smiley face on top of the patch of colour. So the one that we did before has now dried. Make sure that it is completely dry to the touch, else you will potentially ruin your pen that you put over the top. And I'm gonna make this one into a cat. So I have a cat, and I'm sure my cat will feature in many videos to come, and it just makes it a little bit more personal. So I'm gonna give it some cat ears, some whiskers, and just a little nose there. And then you can go ahead and add the legs. I like the naive, kind of childlike appeal of it being really kind of rough and innocent, so you can go ahead and do that. Obviously I could have used a different colour if I wanted to use maybe gold or black. Just have a rummage in my supplies. So I got myself a bronze. I'm just gonna give my cat a little bronze nose, like so. A little love. And then maybe you want to put what your pet is called. So I'm gonna put from Aussie. And I could send that to maybe the neighbour or my grandparents or my family, or just keep it for myself. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you'd like to see more videos, subscribe, and I will be sending all of my love to every single one of you, so keep smiling. Until next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you'd like to see more videos, subscribe.
Keep going.
No, I need to compose. Stop it.
Keep going. You have to learn the art of editing if you want to be a YouTuber. Mum. Olivia, listen to me. I'm the creative director.